11 of 12. We got disconnected, booted from the lobby. I apologize. Forza strikes again. Turn 10, however you want to look at it. Not really sure the technical side, but we're back online, back broadcasting on lap 11 as the #1 driver, Scarhand, crosses the start finish to see the white flag. So we did lose 4 to 5 laps there as we were disconnected. I apologize, but trying to pick it up now on lap 12. As let's run through the field here. As let's take a quick look. Oh, I do apologize. Eagle Eye is in first place here as he has maintained first place throughout most of this race. And we have Scarhand in second, followed by Float and Tech Q, who have been battling nearly this whole race. And we have missed a lot of race action due to the disconnect of Forza. So I'd much rather it be me than any of the drivers. So that's the only positive thing I can say about a disconnect here, is that it was me, the broadcaster, not one of the drivers. So that would be my worst fear. Anyways, Tech Q continuing to battle here. We got Gump in a very respectful fifth, who has been complaining sometime about his inability to come to terms with this car, showing now that he's feeling much more comfortable. BMX 6th, Forza Fun in 7th, as this group of 3. Let's ride along with Easty, who's in 8th. Sorry, I'm going to run back to BMX, who's in 6th, as this is the final lap, and they know it. There's contact. Oh, look at this. BMX into the back of Gump there, and he has come to nearly a complete stop to allow Gump to recover, but Forza Fun has been there to take advantage of that, and that is going to be a very fortunate for Forza Fun, but unfortunate for Gump and BMX, as we see Easty come through there, and it looks like Eagle Eye is going to take the win here. Congratulations to him, followed by second place Scarhand, and Float is going to hold off Tech Q, and for a third and fourth, fifth place Forza Fun, followed by VMAX in seventh place. Unfortunate incident up in turn 9 there at Campsa corner. Easty 8th, Cal Moolester 9th, Dragon in 10th as they come through New Holland onto the start straight to take the checkered. Popcorn in 11th. Excuse me. My coronavirus and my excitement have come together to give me a very dry cough there. Hobbs and Malone in 12th, and F4R Shades in 13th, followed by Karras in 14th. Gordy in a 15th place. Gordy's the only one who hasn't crossed the finish line yet. A 4-minute end of race timer, which will give him plenty of time. I have to say, that race was incredibly clean. The only thing I saw was a slight racing incident possibly there between, it looked like VMAX and Gump coming up through Campsa corner. Let's take a quick picture here of our, get a screenshot here. As we do have a 10-minute break between races, so all drivers are going to have a chance to go ahead and take a break, take a refreshment, take a potty break. And again, I'm very disappointed to say that we did lose our connection, and we were not able to capture roughly 4 laps of that race because of a disconnect, which was very unfortunate. So hopefully we don't have that problem in race 2. So with that said, we are going to sign off again, I just want to go through the race order. Float taken, actually, stand by here. Eagle Eye taking the win. Scarhand second. Float third. Tech Q fourth place. Forza Fun fifth. Gump sixth. Nicely done for him. BMX seventh. Easty eighth. Cow Moo Lester ninth. And Dragon 10th. Popcorn 11th. Pops Malone 12th. F4R Shades 13th. Followed by Karis and Gordy. So, well done to all drivers. I have to say the experience shows because the drivers were doing a great job in the midst of traffic, being very respectful but racing hard. So that's what I like to see. That's why we as drivers get away from what we typically see online and try to find a group of guys that we can race hard with. So I'm going to secure this broadcast for race 1. I will start a new broadcast for race 2 in about 10 to 12 minutes as we set up the race lobby and the race grid for race 2. Again, if you're not familiar, the WEC Racing Series Racing League will penalize the top 3 drivers, which will be Eagle Eye, Scarhand, and Float with a race penalty. They will be racing a 640 PI, which will be done by removing the air filter from their car. So they will be going from a 650 to a 640, and will have to compete with a reduced horsepower car. So we'll see how that goes. Hence the idea behind the WEC Racing League Weighted Endurance Championship. The most skilled and the fastest drivers get a slight penalty. So we will see you on the backside of this race 2 start, which will be in about 10 minutes. So be sure to log back on if you're viewing with us. I see we have 3 viewers. We will end this broadcast and see you in about 10 minutes with a start of a new broadcast labeled Race 2. Thank you so much.